Good morning, it's Lorelei. I'm here. This is day one, my initiation I received yesterday, and I was doing some sharing, and I have permission to share this story. I was clearing my crystals today, and let's see if I can find, I have so many things that honor my sister-in-law. So my sister-in-law is really my sister-in-law, and what does that mean? It means rather than she is my sister as through marriage, but she is my sister through my heart, so the one I love. And she transitioned about well, my oldest son is 12, and she was here for his birth, and then she left. So it's almost 13 years. It'll be 13 years next February. So anyway, she and I connected, and we started meditation classes together, and she introduced me to her teacher, and I was there for 17 years with that teacher even after she transitioned. And so anyway, the one thing that we did during that time was a different time. This was early 2000, and we did a lot of mantra. We did healing medicine songs. We were learning shamanism. We were really connected on the heart and the spirit, beautiful spirit. She's such a loving and uplifting person with a little bit of grit and grace all mixed together in a lovely, lovely package. So there was a short period of time when my husband and I just got married. I had a problem with the roof in my apartment. It was during the winter, and we ended up moving in with her for a couple of months while we were saving up for a house. So she always lived alone, or since I knew her did. So anyway, one night she was clearing, and she'd been very upset. And she stayed up late and got up late, and I went to bed early, and I went to work early. So I was in bed getting ready to sleep, and all of a sudden I felt something. Now I'm going to tell you that she didn't do this maliciously, but it's just like anybody who lives with anybody who has a roommate and pushed to the brink. And I was that roommate that she was trying to harmonize with, and she was bringing up a lot of stuff that was, like, of course, directed towards moi. And so I was there sleeping in bed, and all of a sudden something woke me up. And what I'm going to do is just show you by example. Oh yeah, okay. So anyway, so here's a crystal. So this is what she was doing, right? She had salt water, and she was taking her crystal, and she really lovingly wanted a harmonious, let's say, a harmonious, peaceful environment to live in, and she wanted harmony for all of us, right? So she was taking her crystal, and she was giving it a bath, and she was cleaning the energy that she was wanting to get rid of, right? So okay, I'm going to sing the song. I think that what's coming to me now is this is the song that she was singing, right? So in here, small ball of white light with that energy substance, right? So we're going to clear it. So we're going to clear this crystal, right? So she was doing Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Oh, and with chanting, like, the thing is, it's not what you sound like, it's what it feels like, and what it feels like to you. And when you get inside your heart and that sound, you don't even hear anyone else what they do or do not sound like. So part of the reason why sometimes I sing is I don't want you to be intimidated. I want you to step into your joy. I don't want you to be singing with your heart wide open, right? That's what I want from you, heart wide open. And sometimes you sing it sweetly and intently. Sometimes you sing it loud. So I'm going to try to get a volume I haven't done. I was doing some mantra the other day, so this might help. So here it is. You put a little bright light in there. Here's your crystal. Surround it. This is it, right? Use whatever technique you do to focus in here. So this is what she did. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Okay, but it was more like this. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Oh my gosh, my whole nervous system tingles when I do that. So I'll do it a little bit more. Om Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. Om Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. So there needs to be an entrance and an exit when you're clearing something, right? So something has to come in, but then it has to go back out. So we give it to Mother Earth to be transformed. We ask our divine interplane helpers to transform this energy. We see it surrounded in violet energy of transformation and coming in and going out, right? So we don't want that going someplace else. We don't say, hey, take this trash and give it to my neighbor. We say, hey, take this trash and let's transform it. And then, oh, by the way, can I have that back and make that into gold or silver or a beautiful crystal, right? So that's what we're doing. Om Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. Om Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. Om Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. Okay, mantra works. You know why? Because there's the salt water. Here I am, the roommate that was like, you know, roommates. She didn't really choose me. I was married to her husband and we connected spiritually and all of that. She was ready for us to move on and we were ready too. So I'm laying in bed and I just feel really uncomfortable and I'm asleep, right? So I think part of the factor was that I would not have been aware if I'd been awake, but the fact that I was sleeping and she was sending this mantra to clear out the energy and, you know, I was connected to that energy, it woke me up out of sleep. I got out of bed kind of sleepwalking. I went to where she was and I found her and I knocked on the door and I said, stop sending that energy to me. Now, I really, honestly, if I would have thought a second more, I probably wouldn't have done it because it was just so spontaneous and I was half asleep and I was so irritated. And she was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to see her reaction. Because you know what? We woke up in the morning and we looked at each other. We're like, oh man, mantra really works. It really works. Yeah, so that was my experience on the receiving end with mantra. And though it was uncomfortable, it was, as they say, undeniable. Totally undeniable. So we were big mantras singers and David Pramel and all that. And it was just really amazing. So thank you, sweet sister in love, for share that story today. I have a lot of really beautiful stories about her. I'll be telling this from probably now until the end of the year. But so anyway, that is how we do it. And then we do, I want to say, put a sacred geometry around it. What I like to do is I like to take a hexagon, okay, like the shape of a honeycomb, and just put it on top. And it's active and it's alert and it only responds to me, right? So you do what you're led to do. This is just an example, not an empowerment of this crystal, of course. You would never do that online. You never show your grids online either, right? Set it up and take it down, or do it for the intention of instruction. Because mantra works. Songs work, energy songs. It's all movement of energy. There you go. Clear your crystals with your intent, with mantra, with sound, with salt, with sun, and then infuse them. And I thank you, dear.